Welcome everybody to another week of Thunderdome Fantasy Weekly Report. It is your commissioner, Evan Creel, the Dragons GM, the lowly fifth place Dragons GM. It's all right there. I'm still in it. Get the co-commissioner in here,
What's up?
Mr. Third Place Team.
Third place team, and I got my junior hammerhead on one side, and I
And the
got the
mascot
junior
on the other,
angel on the other. Yeah.
Junior Angels. And then we'll go ahead and bring in the first place team over here. We also got Angels GM off on the side over there. She'll be jumping in every once in a while. But we got Ben Wilson, the Sun Eaters GM, down here with his smack talk first place
I
guy,
feel
rubbing
the
it.
love, man. I do.
We call Wilson Stinky.
Okay.
I remember.
We've already covered that.
Yeah, come on, let's go eat, guys.
All right.
All right, so what we got here was this is 2 weeks of talk going down, so a lot of shit happened. A lot of trades occurred.
Goodbye.
I believe Ben went after J.K. Dobbins.
Yes.
I didn't get him though. I wanted JK, but somebody else beat me to it, so I ended up getting Najee Harris from him. I needed.
Oh yeah,
I needed
okay,
filler.
my
I
bad.
didn't need gold.
Miller.
I needed filler.
Miller got J.K. Dobbins.
I was pissed him because I was texting him the second that came out. I was like, no.
Ben got
He's like,
Najee. Ben got Najee. John got Christian McCaffrey.
Oh, dude, I saw that. I was like, fuck.
Yeah. Everybody
Yeah.
swapping players. I threw out a couple trades out there. Nobody wanted them, so I took them away. I was like, we got 2 days till trade deadline, and I need my team focused on my team and not other teams. So
You know what was so funny about that? I seen where you had submitted a trade to me, and then I didn't even get a chance to see it before you had taken it back. And I was like, wow, I didn't even get a chance to look. I was like, I may have went for it. Who knows?
nah, I was like, no, you know what? John's fighting for a championship. Let me leave him alone. I basically stayed away from the top like 4 teams, I think.
I love my team. I wouldn't get rid of nobody.
I think I did the same thing to Showtime too. I think I sent him a trade, and then like 2 seconds later, I was like, "Nah, fuck that." Like, I didn't send one to Lindsay. I didn't send one to Dave, but I sent one to Sean. I sent 2 to Pam, and I sent one to Chris, and I sent one to JC. And
I didn't get
I tried to get a 5th round. I tried to give JC a 5th round pick for Saquon. He didn't bite, so I was like, all right. I tried to get I think Chubb from Chris. Chris was like, I got somebody offering for back. I was like, well, you take the better pick, brother, because Chubb ain't really done much since he's been back from that injury, and I know he's got that keeper value, but.
we got a side note just for later. Chris's keeper list and Chris's fucking draft list for next year. I'm already terrified. I'm like, I want to win it this year because I'm not winning next year. But we'll hit that
next year. Yeah, next year with those 2 4th round picks, 2 6th round picks, and 2 7th round picks and 2 8th round picks. That's going to be a little crazy right there.
Yeah, because I give up a 4th round pick for McCaffrey.
Yeah, for McCaffrey, I know.
Ooh.
I gave I sent him an offer for McCaffrey, and I was sending him Laporta, and I was matching your 4th round pick, but I took it away. I was like, nah, I don't want to give away Laporta. I don't want to give away Laporta. Chris is like, I can't even look at your trades because I know damn well as soon as I look at it, you're gonna just take it away. I was like, I'll be sending them out, and then I'm like, you know what? I kind of like my team. Just give me my shit back. No, I sent 2 to Pam. I was trying to get Connor for like a 8th or 9th round pick, and I was trying to get Cooper Kupp for like a 5th round pick. And like I said, nobody wanted to trade, so I was like, you know what? I'll just keep my damn players.
She's holding on tight to everybody she's got because, I mean, a lot of people started dropping off like flies for her. I mean, she not to say it was much this year, but Dak went down for the rest of the year. That was her backup quarterback.
Yeah.
But let's face it, Philly's going to up down. So yeah, she's been having to really try to put people in place. She's been without Brian Robinson Jr. for a few weeks now.
Damn.
So yeah,
at least 2 because I got Eckler
real.
and I have benefited off that. So barely won last week, and I mean barely won last week. Like,
dude, I watched. If you hadn't won that though, bro, you would have been out of playoff range at the moment. Like you still could have made it, but you would have not been in a good enough spot.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been in the playoffs. Yeah, as far as top 6, yeah, I would have fell out. But
I was watching. I was like, oh
man.
No.
Even in Titletown, I was losing to him in Titletown by like 4 points. I think in Titletown. And I only had one player in Titletown, and it was that late guy that I have. I believe I have him on this league as well. Go to my team.
Right.
Yeah, I do have him. Quentin Lake for the Rams, defensive back. He pulled me off a win.
Yeah.
I didn't think I was either.
I didn't think I was either. With Kyron Williams only putting up when Kyron Williams didn't hit his projection, I was like, oh my God. But I'm like, I'm just hoping Jalen Waddle stays at what he's been doing all season long, and that's jack shit. It worked. It worked. I gotta win. I was about to be mad as hell. I'm finna lose to Chris, and he done gave away 3 top running backs. Like shit.
Dude,
I squeaked past David.
Yeah, there's a couple squeak bys last week.
It was, dude. I feel bad because. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Okay. I feel bad, man. It was a lot of really weird games that didn't play out the way I expected it to. I felt bad for Kush, dude. He would have beat, or Hendricks. He would have beat everybody else in the league but me this week, dude. I felt bad. Like he really wanted that win too. But then fucking Jamar Chase, dude, what do you do? Like, I'm like, shit, it's my bye week. And then he puts up 55 points, and I'm like, never mind. That's my bye week.
Bro.
Like, looking up on a Thursday, I was like, well, I was breathing easy all week.
Joe Burrow and fucking Jamar Chase, man. Holy crap, bro.
So that's what the content that I was talking about before the show. All right, so I don't know if you guys have paid attention, but since the conversation we had a few weeks ago, when you played Crimson Elephants and got your easy win, that you thought,
good.
He has been on a tear because he ran through me, put up 280 almost. And his he has got probably the hottest team right now, other than first place guy. He has got a hot team right now.
I've seen the points shift a lot. It's still anyone's game. I honestly think there's only 2 or 3 people that cannot make the playoffs. Other than those 2 or 3, everybody else can be in, man. Like, it's still up in the air.
Only 3 teams right now are out of the playoff hunt, and that's Angels, Bucks Life, and Los Patos. They are out of the playoff.
Yep.
And week 14 will determine who gets the first, second, and third overall pick with those 3. But they are out of playoff hunt. Everybody else is still in it with their records. I believe the lowest one is 4-6, and that's Orange Crush. So Orange Crush needs to win out because we got 5 weeks. We got week 11, 12, 13, 14. So wait, 4 weeks. We got 4 weeks. Yeah, 4 weeks.
No, that's what he said.
Including the one that's starting tonight.
Right.
So
I'm out good.
Yeah, you're out.
Hey, you know what? I figured it.
You would be 6-8 if you finished winning out.
It's been an injury-plagued year for her. I mean, for all of us, really. But I mean, she's had a hell of a time.
Yeah, there's being injured most of the time. Yeah, definitely. Plus, I haven't been well,
I
so I
think
haven't
that
paid attention
you and
either.
Orange Crush. Orange Crush has been just hit with IR and injury and everything, man. Both of you guys got smashed this year.
Yeah, Puka Nakua was out for a while. He just got him back.
Yep.
Etienne has been injured for a couple weeks. He lost frigging Mike Evans for a couple weeks. Chris Olave, he just lost him for a couple. Yeah, so definitely went down with injuries all over the place.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's been a rough one. I've been having to jockey my folks around.
What do you say?
Pam, we need Pam to win this week on her way out. Just take him out to, rumble in the trailer, knock him out of the running force, please, please, please.
Take who out?
Me.
What happens if I take him out?
Pam.
We need you to win this week. We need you to win this week.
Why?
Because he's doing really well.
I am right, because I am right behind him, and I'm right behind him.
And he's within Evan's grasp.
I have to live with the man.
Don't sweat that.
Hey, Tango in the trailer. Tango in the trailer. I need you to win.
I don't know if you've looked at the roster that I've put out, but damn near all my people are back. I do have a dinged up AJ Brown. I have a dinged up AJ Brown. We'll see how he's going to perform tonight.
It's not pulling up anything, so
but
I
I've
can't
got.
see it.
Let's see.
I'm trying to see my team.
I'm trying to remember who it is. I get DK back. DK will be back in there. Hopefully he'll produce. Plus I've got McCaffrey. And I've got my other running backs. So yeah.
Damn it, man!
I had to make a move, and as soon as he said he was burning it down, I'm like, all right, let's have a fire sale then. I'll take him.
I went middle of the pack, man. I love my crew, so I wouldn't know who to take out. So I went middle of the pack for like bye weeks and for like injuries and shit like that. That's why I went Najee. I didn't want to go nothing too high where I was like cutting my wrist, but at the same time, I needed somebody who could put 10
just get injured.
On the board. Shut up. I don't want that negativity. They expect him to play. They expect him to play.
Okay, he's full practice today, so
yep.
Very good.
Okay, so he's back on track. He's back on track. All right, that's not good for Pam, but.
And remember, I live 30 minutes south of Pittsburgh.
I don't see that.
Everybody who's Steelers people.
No, looking at the projection, it looks like you're going to walk all over my forehead.
But I mean, we're talking about protection.
Yeah, I don't need those footprints up here.
Playoffs.
The kids do it enough.
You could put that receiver in. That Jacoby Myers.
Too. That's awesome.
No, Myers has not exactly been my friend lately.
Well, I mean,
he might have did good last two, but we had some weeks where he.
Guess what? Okay. Gardner Minshew's the starting quarterback this week.
Who?
Gardner Minshew is starting in Las Vegas this week, so that might be a good thing for Jacoby.
That's gonna be good for Powers too.
Yeah, that's gonna be real good for Powers.
Yeah.
Hey man, what you want for Powers?
Yeah, I don't know. I was actually debating on using him as a keeper because, like, if he goes good enough, I got him late enough, dude. He's putting up the strongest numbers in that position. Like, he's just phenomenal, and this is rookie year. Like, he's only going to get better.
You don't want to swap out your keepers. You don't want to swap your keepers. You got Aaron Jones, and you got Jamar Chase.
Jones, Chase, and Reed, man. I know.
And Reed, you don't want another.
Ever since Dobbs hissy fit, Reed has slowed down. It's kind of pissed me off. Ever since Dobbs hissy fit was out for a week.
Let's go ahead with the question. Who do you think is going to be? Oh wait, we got to go back to damn week 10. Hold on, week 10. Week 9. We missed week 9 and week 10. Okay, so week 9 matchups. Week 9 matchups. Matchups. All right, what do we have? What do we have? Coach of the week. Sean Stevens, coach of the week, put up 270 points. It was the most in the league, and he beat Hammerheads. Coach of the week, week 9, Sean Stevens. And let's go to players. Okay, view all players, position, all offense, stats. Week 9. All right. Offensive player of the week for week 9 was Joe Burrow, put up 39.14 points. Damn. Defensive player of the week for week 9. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. That's crazy. Anyway, and defensive player of the week for week 9 was Trey Hendrickson, who put up 37 points. He is on Los Patos.
Damn.
All right, then we go to week 10. Week 10, offensive players of the week is going to be none other than Jamar Chase, who put up 55.40 points. Second place was Joe Burrow. Third place was Lamar Jackson. Jamar Chase.
I had to play against Lamar Jackson.
Damn.
Week 10 offensive player of the week, Jamar Chase. Week 10 defensive player of the week, Teron Johnson. 26.30 points. And then we go over to matchups for week 10. Coach of the week is going to be Sin Eaters. Sin Eaters. Sin Eaters 252. He knocked down Hendrix Mafia, who was still in the top 6. So I'm assuming that he was a higher ranking than that before this game started. So
yeah. Nice.
All right. And now we got week 11 matchups. Number 5, Dragons facing off against the number 7, Thad Castle's team. Number 11, Angels facing off against the number 3, Hammerheads. This is Tango in the Trailer Part 2 of 2024. The number 10, Bucks Life facing off against the number 9, Orange Crush. The number 8, Crimson Elephants facing off against the number 6, Hendrix Mafia. The number 2, Kush Crushers facing off against the number 12, Los Patos. And the game of the week, number 1, Sin Eaters facing off against the number 4, Showtime 29ers. These are the top 2 scoring teams in the league.
I'm actually really fucking nervous about this. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, dude, I saw my lineup and I was like, I love everyone on my team, but his team is just scary.
His projection every week,
every week he's projected between 220 and 230, and I'm like 198 to like 211 maybe sometimes. Like that's about my window, and he's already out the gate like projected 20, 30 more points than pretty much every opponent he goes against at this point. It's nuts, dude. It's crazy.
And he's only like 16 points behind you in the standings.
Are you serious?
He's only like 16 points behind you in the standings. He was leading before week 9 happened, and then you took the lead.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And then he caught back up this week.
So the only thing afloat for me right now is the record.
Yeah, he was leading the league in points, but you were leading in the record. But he's only 1 game behind you. You're 7-3. He's 6-4. So, and this is the week that he could tie that up and pass you in points.
Like
this is your week. This is your week.
I know I'm taking a hit somewhere, but like I'm okay with taking a hit. I have my team has excelled all of my.
You might want to. You might want to take the hit this week and try to win out the rest of the games because.
Well, I got John coming
3
up in
more
like
games.
2-3 weeks.
Oh well, see, that's a good point. Who do you have?
I've got 2 games that I'm confident in and 2 games that I'm nervous about, and John's the other one I'm nervous about. The other 2 I'm
11,
like not guaranteed, but a little more confident.
Week 11, you face. So week 11, you face Showtime 29ers. Week 12, you face Hammerheads.
With no Jamar Chase.
Week 13. Oh yeah, that's his bye week. Yeah. Week 13. Week 13, you play against Bucks Life.
Yep.
And week 14, you face off against Angels.
Yep. So I'm a little more confident with Angels and Bucks Life because they have had bad luck this year. Either team could come up and knock me out for sure. But I feel a little more confident stepping into those than I do against John. That's gonna suck.
So John faces Pam with the Tango in the Trailer 2.0, and then he faces you next week, and then John faces Showtime 29ers the week after that, and then he faces Orange Crush in the final week of the season, the regular season.
You better hope he's not healed up, man. If Crush is healed by the end of the season, I could see him wanting to make a dent on his way out.
Oh my God, all my games are crucial. I faced David. I faced David this week. We're both 6-4. I face Hendrix Mafia next week. We're both 6-4.
Yeah, good luck, bro. That one's rough.
I face Kush Crushers the week after that. He's 7-3. And then I face Crimson Elephants in the final week. He's at 5-5. All my games are crucial from here out.
I'm telling you, man, he's a hot team right now.
I need at least 2 of these. I'm fighting for a playoff spot. Period.
So the biggest reason I am afraid of Crimson Elephants is I've never seen a team 5 deep at running back. 5 deep.
I know. And I have tried trading for Tracy, the 5th running back on his team. The 5th running back on his team. Yeah. I've tried trading that motherfucker like 5 times. He is not biting on nothing. I was like, fuck it. I tried giving him like a 6th, 7th round next year and fucking. I was trying. Dude, he's got Chubba Hubbard. He's got Chubba Hubbard. That's his 4th running back. He's got Jamar Gibbs. Yep, Jamar Gibbs. So that's his 3rd running back. And then he's got he's got Jonathan Taylor. That's his 2nd running back. And then he's got Derrick Henry. That's his 1st running back. So he's got Derrick Henry, Jonathan Taylor. Yeah, he's got 5 fucking. Yeah, he's got 5 fucking running backs.
Then he's probably got one of the highest scoring quarterbacks with Joe Burrow.
Yep.
Then he's got a George Pickens who's coming in hot because him and Russell are clicking pretty good right now. That's not counting, let's see, who was it? I think he just picked up somebody else. I mean, it seemed like everybody he hit on, what was it, week before last when he played me, every person he hit on or touched, it was scoring out of this world. I mean, He got Rashad Bateman. He got Rashad Bateman, but he's on a bye week this week. He got Cordero Patterson off free agency. He got Mike Williams off free agency. Mike Williams, there you go.
He's still got to do his lineup because Derrick Henry and Jonathan Taylor are both out this week. So that means he's got to put Chubba Hubbard. Yep, Chubba Hubbard in for Derrick Henry, and then he can put Tracy in for fucking the other guy. I mean, it don't matter. He's got people. He's got people to put in. Tracy's right there.
There's people there to cause damage.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Who else is he missing?
Chubba Hubbard is carrying.
Oh, kicker. So he's got to go get a kicker. He's got to go get a kicker. He's got to get a
I'm
team
finally
defense.
done picking up people for the year. Like, I'm done picking up. Like, I might pick up 1 or 2 people off the bye here or there, but like, I'm covered for the rest of the year, man. I finally got my team. I was looking forward in the future. I've got replacements for every spot. Like, I'm good for the year at this point. If it stays just like this, I'm still happy. Like, I'm probably going to tweak it a little, but I'm real pleased with the recipe that I got at the moment.
I'm just week for week when it goes to my defense.
Every defensive player I had last week overperformed, and on both leagues. I don't know if you know this, but the other
I
league
almost
you had
lost
me
to
in
Chris because of his defense, man. Chris' defense about whooped my ass with every single person on his defense had like 15 fucking points. I was like, oh my god, bro.
Dude,
his offense looked as bad as mine, but his defense was whooping my ass.
I didn't have not one person on my defense on either team was lower than their projection. So, like, I've been scouting that defense. Every week I've been switching it around and moving it up and trying to figure out where my zone is. And I think I got a good setup, man. Like, they're over projecting every week. It's awesome.
So what y'all think? Did I do the right thing by grabbing Brock Purdy this week over Russell Wilson? Because that's who I was going to grab, was Russell Wilson. But he's playing Baltimore defense, and I was like, you know what? I'll grab.
You can't ask me. I had Aaron Rodgers. I'm the wrong guy to ask that question to. He fucked me over.
Man, Jeff's got Aaron Rodgers now, so.
No, done. Never done. Never.
I just seen that. Jeff's starting Aaron Rodgers. I got Brock Purdy playing against Seattle this week, so I was like, that's our team rivalry. They normally play a good game. But I was like, man, Baltimore.
Well,
I don't have Baker, man.
So, I mean, like,
he don't have Ayuk though, so he does got McCaffrey. He got McCaffrey and he got Debo.
That's a lot
John over there shaking his head. I knew I should have offered a 3rd round pick for his ass. I should have gave up the farm for his ass just to stop John. And it was funny because me and Lindsay were talking to Chris and we were like, man, as long as it ain't John, we don't give a shit who you trade him to. And he goes, you want to know who wants to trade him? It's John. And we were like, son of a bitch. We were like, I fucking knew it.
My 2nd round pick's already spoke for. I couldn't trade away my 3rd, man. That would put me I'd have a 1st round pick and a 4th round pick. Like, I couldn't do that because I got Chase 2nd round until Chase falls off. He's 2nd round mine every year. Like, I am not letting him go. I'm just not.
The link ain't working.
Dude, like, I can't let him go. He's going to be, I know a 2nd place keeper is an insane spot to keep somebody, but I mean, dude, he's like 80 points over Jefferson, who's in 2nd place for receivers. Like, he's stupid points over people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
ahead,
I couldn't offer a 3rd too, man. Can you imagine? Oh, next year I'd tank.
I figured at the end of the day, I will worry about the draft whenever it's time to worry about the draft.
Yeah, you don't sweat it this year.
I said I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do to get my team to that point where I feel I'm good. And I think by adding McCaffrey at the right time, I'm hoping it helps out. Now I need more big games from like TJ Watt instead of the 1-pointer that I skated by last week with. But
I'm gonna hope they still lean on Mason.
Yeah, well, good luck.
But I have Christian McCaffrey in the other league too. I actually did a similar thing that you did. I traded out early in the year for Mason and McCaffrey, and I gave him who did I give him? I had Bijan, I think, that I traded out for him. And I was like, that's fucking worth it because Mason was putting up enough numbers in the beginning to have McCaffrey at the end of the season was so clutch. So I just got him in the other league that Evan put me in.
Yeah.
The NFL?
Yeah.
Yep. NFL. Hell yeah.
I can't wait to redo that league.
I know. I'm so ready to tweak it. Everybody that I got in there, we were discussing it about how we had talked about going in and trying to tweak the rosters. I have no problem with having a big league like that, but we've got to tweak those rosters, man. There is nobody on that list to look at.
I know. I'm definitely tweaking the rosters.
It is crazy.
I was just looking at that a minute ago. I was like, man, I mean, I got a great team. but it's just crazy.
Nah, my team on there is kind of meh.
I think I got one of the best damn offenses on the damn team in the league. Because I felt like I was just snatching people left and right. I took Mike Evans. I got Mike Evans. I got friggin' Trey McBride. I got Quentin Johnson, Brian Robinson, Travis Etienne, Sutton, Tillman. I picked up off the free agency, so I can't see him. But I got Pickens. I just knew it was going to be deep. And I felt like I did good with grabbing a core of people with that league.
Well, the biggest mistake I made in that league was my quarterback that I drafted. That was
if we're doing if we're keeping it at a 16-team league, I think I'm going to drop the receiver down to 2 receivers. I'm going to drop the running back down to 1 running back, and I'm going to keep the 2 flex.
Okay. What happened to defense? Defense on that is so weird. It's wired so different.
It's the same as ours. It's big points, big play, or big play, big points.
No. What he's talking about is 3 cornerbacks, 3 defense.
No.
Oh yeah.
No, not just that. Yeah, that's different too. I thought there's no full defensive player like open defensive for any slot, but that still works because we have a lot of options.
Yeah.
But the defense scores differently. Like if you compare the stats in Thunderdome to the stats in there, they score differently in each league. Like the ones are more make or break in the NFL than they are in this one.
I thought I did defense the same.
I think it's different because I remember having the same defense and getting different scores one week.
Return yards are miscellaneous. That's fine. Okay, field goals. Field goals are the old way. They're not the. But I don't even think we got kickers in that. Yeah, they're regular. Okay, yeah. Point after. All right. Team defense is bigger. It's 20 points rather than 10 points.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's more points for defense than you normally get.
Okay, you were talking about team defense, not defensive players.
Yeah,
because the defensive players is the same point wise. It's the big play, big points. But yeah, team defense. Yeah, I added things to team defense. I added the point differential. Instead of it being from 10 all the way down to -5, it's from 20 all the way down to -10. And then I also added something that I thought we should have added to our league, and that's 3 and outs forced. That's anytime there's a 3 and out and they punt, that's a point for the team defense. Yeah. And then yeah, that's it. Fourth down stops, you get 2 points. So when they do those are the only 2 things that team defense has on this that we don't have in our league. And I've thought about changing that in our league as well, adding, because team defense we just pick a defense and run with it on it. I've been kind of rocking a defense every once in a while differently, but it seems like everybody just keeps the same defense. Yeah, exactly. It's like who they're playing. All right, let's rock with them for a couple weeks.
But I just put Bears out. I just took Bears out and put somebody else in. I don't remember who I put. I just put somebody else on my team because the Bears got a real rough lineup for the remainder of their season. So I picked somebody with an easier setup for the rest of the year to kind of switch in and out with Green Bay depending on where they are, like who they're playing, where they're at.
Right.
I have too many Green Bay players, and I realized that. When my bye week hit, I was like, I know I love my team, and don't get me wrong, like obviously it's working. But dude, when that week hit, that was Jacobs, that was Reed, that was Love, that was Mixon, that was Green Bay's defense. Like there was a lot I was out, and now I've even picked up Quay Walker as an extra linebacker for my bye week coming up for my the 2 that are hitting for the Eagles. So I'm literally starting 6 Green Bay players. But I mean, they're both their defense has been one of the best in the season this year, and their offense is great. Like
you sound like me, man. I always have at least like 3 or 4 damn Jaguars on my team. Like last year I kept Foye for crying out loud, and Trevor. I swapped all my keepers around, and I won the championship last year. What the fuck was I thinking? I should have kept Foyer and Trevor. No, Foyer got injured and he just got back a couple weeks ago, but Trevor just got injured too.
We asked this in the beginning of the season. I'm curious where you're at now. Out of your favorite and least favorite keepers, who is your favorite keeper of the year? Who is your least favorite keeper of the year?
My favorite keeper of the year is my new keeper, Kyron Williams, and my least favorite keeper is my other new keeper, Sam Laporta.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't know. Let's see. My favorite keeper. Wow, I don't know. That one's hard because both of them have been
DK because he's played in more games, I guess.
Yeah, probably DK. Yeah.
They both been injured. You ain't really got an option. Him and Brown both been injured. Because your least favorite, I know that one.
The least favorite is that fucking pick for Zamir White.
He ain't even on your team no more. I think he's on David's team.
Damn, enough of that.
I think he's on David's team now.
Oh, shit.
Congratulations.
Oh, damn. I don't
want him.
All right, so what about you?
Well, at the start of the year, I picked Reed as my favorite keeper, honestly. But Chase is wonderful, but at the round I kept him at, all right, I'm happier with Chase's results, but for the round I kept it at, I probably have to go Reed still, just because he's an every week like nasty threat that people don't expect. He's doubled his projections multiple weeks out of the season. Like, he's so good, it's hard not to. So I'd say Reed is my favorite keeper, and Jones. I love Jones, but he's putting up middle of the road numbers for most of the weeks. So like, he's good, and for the round I got him at, he's good, but definitely probably my least favorite keeper this year is Aaron Jones, man, and it hurts to say it because I fucking love him as a player.
So I was wrong. Thad Castle's team does not have Zamir White. Showtime 29ers has Zamir White.
Oh. Dude, I'm going to laugh if he plays him against you. I'm just thinking.
He'll probably win.
I don't know how Biden's set up for that week, but
that'll be the week that Alexander Mattinson gets injured. Zamir White will start. He'll go off for like 40 points.
It's going to be that fucking game.
Yeah.
Dude, that's my luck. Every time I drop somebody, I watch to see if anyone picks him up. And as soon as someone picks him up, I'm like, I want him back. What's he going to do? Why is he over there?
I've been doing that in hockey, dropping people and then hoping that he don't get picked back up before the next day, and then I pick him back up. I'm like, I need somebody to play today, but I don't have anybody that I want to drop. Right. All right, I'm gonna drop him. I'm gonna drop him anyway, and I'm gonna try to pick him up tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out how to get that shit rolling. I
suck, but I'm winning.
Yeah, I'm bottom of the barrel. No, Kaylee's leading the league right now, so.
All right, guys. Well, I got to get to it. Thank you for having me in this week. You guys are awesome.
Yeah.
I cannot wait to see how this out. Hopefully I'm off again next Thursday. So. Oh, I'm out right as he said. All right, Tag, you're it, bro. Good to see you. Oh, where'd he go?
No,
anyways.
that was the other Evan.
Oh, that was the other Evan? I thought that was Kush trying to get in.
He's been
Later, guys.
All right.
All right, guys. Have an awesome night, man. I'll see you on the field.
Right.
Later.
Yeah. What's going on? So, I'm kind of excited tonight because I want to see my quarterback go off on the Philly. Real excited about seeing that. What is going on?
Sorry. I'm sending a link trying to get Miller in, but he said his links are not working. I don't know because you got in, Ben got in, so I'm just confused by that.
Is he tapping on the picture or the link?
I don't know. I'm not there. I'm about 1,000 miles away from him.
You should know regardless, man. Come on.
Looking over his shoulder right now.
Like the meme where the people
so,
do this is right there. Yeah.
Pam didn't want a 5th round pick for Cooper Kupp. I was giving her Amari Cooper.
She didn't want to get rid of Cooper Kupp. Yeah, she didn't want to get rid of Cooper Kupp. And Amari Cooper, man, I don't know, dude. I don't know why he's injured.
It's his wrist.
Oh, is that what it is?
It's his wrist, yeah. He got banged up a couple weeks ago. That's why he's been out for 2 weeks.
Gotcha.
But he's back at practice now. He's been practicing for 2 weeks, limited practice. But they've been holding him out. And he said he feels like he's confident he's going to play this week. I'm still got him on the damn bench though, because fucking Cortland. Every time I put Cortland Sutton on my bench, the motherfucker goes off for 30 points. Every time I put him in my starting lineup, he scores like 10. I'm like, whatever. I'm just gonna leave him in that fucking flex spot. He can kiss my ass.
I guess at some point you just have to put somebody in and say, hey, if he scores.
Well, Cooper could still play this week. Cooper could play this week. Right now, I have Laporta in as my other flex. My receiver, tight end, running back flex or whatever. So he could go in for Laporta, but as of right now, Laporta's in.
To be honest with you, I'm not even sure who I even put in on my starting lineup. I gotta look because I know
I'm mad at myself for passing up on McLaurin early in the draft. I had him there, had a chance for him, could have took him, but I was like, you know what? I don't think he's going to do all that great with a rookie quarterback, and now he's just been going off with his rookie quarterback.
Yeah. Yep. Oh,
It's kind of reason why I stayed away from DJ Moore. That's the reason why I stayed away from Justin Jefferson, even though he was being kept. I wasn't going because of McCarthy or whatever was going to be the quarterback. Then Darnold took over, and I was like,
Yeah.
But I stayed away from a few players due to that reason. And some of them have bit me in the ass.
What has been the best pickup? Like off the waiver or off the free agent list. The best pickup you've had so far this year.
Jeez, man. That's tough because
let's face it, we've all had a bunch of crappy ones. The worst one I had was Xavier Hutchinson with Texans right after Diggs went down. Picked him up. He got 2 targets, 0 catches, nothing. And I had him in that week. It was horrible.
I can't really say, man. My whole offense is basically the offense I drafted. Yeah. It would have to be a defensive player, I guess.
Right. Yeah, they count too. Defense needs love too.
I will go with the best free agent acquisition that I have made has probably been my team defenses throughout the year. I went from a lowly. Hold on, where's it at? My team defense in the draft was Detroit. I no longer have Detroit. I have Minnesota, and I had the Broncos, and that's who I was going to say was the Broncos. They did me well a couple weeks there in that little stretch.
Right.
Then they started coming up. I think there was one game they scored me like 4 points, and then I benched them for a couple weeks, and it's been a good thing because now they're on the free agency. But yeah, Minnesota and Denver have been probably my best free agency acquisitions as far as my best.
Free agent pickup. Yeah.
My best free agents acquisition. Yeah, I guess would have to be them. My worst. Jeez, man, there's been a bunch of them. I'm gonna go with that guy from Seattle.
Yeah.
Got me 0.5 points. Hall, I think his name was. Yeah, fuck that guy. That guy. Fuck that guy.
I don't even remember that guy, man.
I don't even remember. Like, that guy kissed my ass.
So, I think my best acquisition, Cedric Tillman from Cleveland, had to have been, because ever since I've got him and put him in, he's had well over double digits. I think the lowest amount he had was 14.
I'm hoping that Marshawn Lloyd, that running back from Green Bay, I'm hoping that he will become my best free agent acquisition.
Well, I mean,
I'm hoping he's behind Jacobs, but
Jacobs touches everything, so I don't know. I mean, I'm surprised he ain't taking snaps at quarterback.
I'm for real, but that guy, he's definitely one I'm looking at. I just snatched him up. I can't say Quentin Johnson because I drafted Quentin Johnson. And he's been all right. I mean, he hasn't been great, but he's been all right. Last week he got 10.4. Week before he got 22. 2 weeks before that he was out due to injury.
All right.
Week before that he played Denver and got a 5.2. He had a bye week. He got a 2.3 against Kansas City. He had 12 against Pittsburgh, 22 against Carolina. So, I mean, and he's got a great matchup from here on out as far as teams that he's playing against. He's going against the Cincinnati Bengals, who have 17th in what they allow for receivers. Baltimore, who's first for what they allow to receivers. Atlanta, who's 7th for what they allow to receivers. Then he's got to play Kansas City again, which was a rough matchup the first time. Probably going to be a rough matchup again. Then he plays Tampa, who's letting touchdowns go all the time.
Right.
Then he's got Denver again, who's another tough matchup that he had before. And then he's got New England, who just another team that they could do really well against.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, he might end up being my keeper over Laporta next year if he can produce in these last fucking half of the season here. Because I don't know who I'm gonna keep. I know I'm keeping my man Williams, and I know I'm keeping my man Amon-Ra St. Brown. But after that, I don't really know who I'm gonna keep.
Yeah, that one's kind of up in the air for me. I'm not sure.
Did I draft? No, I didn't. I did not draft David Njoku.
My finger, I can't even feel it.
David Njoku, huh?
So David Njoku.
Oh, what y'all do with the first player, man?
Oh,
he left us.
Yeah, he had stuff he had to take care of.
Okay.
And the game's going on over there. So it's going to be interesting. I had questions for us, but I forgot the damn questions. I probably should have wrote them down.
Yeah. We definitely haven't prepared for these shows as well as we have in the past, but
well that's because we're trying something new. We're not reciting off everybody's scores that they've already seen the whole week. We're trying something new. We'll get better at this next year. We'll actually have questions and stuff wrote down. And
so I guess what we need to do to make it easier throughout the week, if you have if a question pops into our head, fantasy wise, We need to jot it down. That way we can bring it up whenever it comes.
Bring it into the show. That's exactly right. I'm gonna do that. I got me a little notepad that I carry around. I can put it in my little notepads. I call it my Papa pad because Papa always had one in his pocket and everything in that thing. So I got me a couple Papa pads. That
way we can kind of make sure our content is up to snuff.
I mean, we done did a 15-minute show, so I mean, we did great.
I mean, we almost pulled off an hour, almost. Just rambling.
All right. Well, let's get on backstage and talk about some other stuff. Have a good night, guys.
All right,
Peace.